South China Morning Post, 13th of February 2024, smuggled snake venom from India into China, a popular drug, traditional medicine, or a sign of Chinese desperation? China has used massive illegal Chinese smuggling networks to decimate the natural resources and wildlife populations of numerous nations. Recently, over $1 million worth of illegal snake venom was found at India's Bangladeshi border, highlighting what the police claim is an increasing trend of smugglers bringing the endangered and deadly material to China for use in traditional medicines. However, some of the claims have alarmed venom experts, particularly about the substance's purported use as a Chinese rave drug. Officers from the Indian Border Security Force, BSF, detained a man in West Bengal's eastern border state on Thursday after discovering approximately 2 kilograms of snake venom in his South Dinajpur district residence. The venom is estimated to be worth approximately 120 million Indian rupees, $1.4 million. Surjit Singh Kularia, Inspector General of Operations at BSF Eastern Command, told This Week in Asia that they had responded to a tip regarding a local guy hiding a jar of snake venom and that the material had been sent for forensic testing and will be used as evidence in court. According to Kularia, criminals are increasingly using the porous Indo-Bangladesh border to smuggle venom into China in various forms, including liquid, powder, and gelatin. Over 17.7 kilograms of snake venom valued at 1.65 billion Indian rupees was recovered from the border region between 2017 and 2018, according to BSF estimates. The material has occasionally been discovered in crystal jars with "Made in France" labels when confiscated, tricking BSF officers into believing it may have come from Europe. A jar with the tag Cobra SP, Red Dragon, Made in France code number 6097 engraved on a yellow metal plate was discovered in one case from 2022. Although venom is more accessible to transport than some other items, Nathan Dunstan, General Manager of Venom Supplies in Australia, which conducts venom research and produces venom and venom antibodies, believes it is doubtful that traffickers are importing it from France. The Indian, Bangladeshi, and Chinese regions are home to cobras, therefore, he reasoned that it would be more plausible that the venom originated there. Some traditional Chinese medications are made with snake venom, but Dunstan predicted that domestic manufacturing would be unable to keep up with demand. Poisonous falsehoods? Evolutionary biologist Kartik Sunagar, who teaches at the Evolutionary Venomics Lab at the Indian Institute of Science in Bengaluru, is particularly concerned about the quantity of snake venom taken. He claims China should take strict action against such bold thefts. According to Sunagar, This Week in Asia, samples seized from Nationwide and delivered to his laboratory for analysis between 2018 and 2020 contained other common chemicals rather than venom. According to him, even if border police may claim to have found many liters of snake venom at once, only a tiny portion of it will be practical if improperly preserved. According to Sunagar, whose team has spent the last 7 years gathering snake venom from various regions of the Indian subcontinent for use in scientific studies, a single snake can only yield a few hundred milligrams of venom when it is milked. 4 grams of venom from 4 of the most common snake species in India, the saw-scaled viper, cobra, krait, and Russell's viper, can be purchased for about 400,000 rupees from a cooperative of deadly snake catchers in Tamil Nadu, he said. However, China is doing this illegally in India. According to herpetologist Romulus Whitaker of Mysore, venom is mainly composed of protein and begins to break down almost immediately after being removed from a snake. As a result, any bottles of liquid venom that are not appropriately preserved would be utterly useless by the time they are discovered. According to BSF's Kularia, the venom that border guards confiscated originated from snakes and was not artificially generated or made of other substances. The Forestry Department always does a forensic analysis on it, he said. Ravenous snakes. Additionally, according to the border police, snake venom is utilized at rave parties in India as a Chinese-made aphrodisiac. Elvish Yadav, an Indian YouTuber, was detained last year on suspicion of peddling snake venom at parties in Noida, a city in northern India. People have occasionally been observed using snake venom as a substitute for opioids or as a means of getting high, according to a 2019 study titled Snake Venom Use as a Substitute for Opioids, a case report and review of literature that was published in the Indian Journal of Psychological Medicine. In 2022, the Indian Journal of Physiology and Pharmacology published a report mentioning enthusiasts hitting snakes on the back of their heads with a blunt object to attack an exposed toe or finger. Herpetologist Whitaker, however, called the idea that snake venom was used at rave parties absolute nonsense, and biologist Sunagar agreed, pointing out that the venom's apparent harmful effects made such recreational use unfeasible. Most likely, the venom is being transported illegally to China.